wrandawyr. Diolch am wrando a chroeso I fy mhodlediad. Hello listeners, thanks for listening and welcome to my podcast. Cyfres pedwar, pennod pedwar deg pedwar. Series 4, episode 44. Ges I had, or I got. So we had an episode previously. It was case T. Okay, so normally... Anyway, jumping ahead there. So, mutations. Hello, wrandawyr. Listeners from wrandawyr, soft mutation to wrandawyr, which is because it's been used as a vocative, a noun or a pronoun. In this case, a noun plural being used as to address people. Okay, diolch am wrando. Wrando has become wrando after the key preposition am. Am means about or for usually. And it's one of the key prepositions that cause soft mutation, which are amarat dan drostrwy, or tan trostrwy, gan heb hyd, I o wrth. Yes, they are all different prepositions that cause soft mutation. And a chroeso has become chroeso, C to a CH aspirate mutation after the word a, meaning and, which is a conjunction. And then mhodlediad. Podlediad has become mhodlediad. The noun for podcast has nasal mutated, so the P has become MH after the word fy, which means my. It's possessive pronoun. Ges I is the next mutation. Ges I has become ges I. So that's what happens. In more formal Welsh, you might have a particle like me or ve, and that would cause soft mutation of case to ges, and then sometimes the particle is dropped off and you just say ges, and that's still used in... that's what this episode's about, really. So we'd already seen the past preterites of cael before, where we had case and cased and caeth and stuff, and now we're looking at it that I've added to that table in the fact that you can use, instead of doing a different mutation for negative and affirmative, so not sentences and questions, instead of doing different mutations, you can use the same mutation across the board for affirmative, negative, and interrogative. So what I'm saying there really is, in more formal Welsh, you might see me or ve, ges, and then you have E as well, but you can drop the pronoun, so it might be me ges. I had, or I got. And negative would be ni ges, so there'd be aspirate mutation of case to ges, but it's actually what's called it's actually called mixed mutation, where if it can aspirate mutate, it does, and if it can soft mutate after that, it does, and then so on. It's just aspirate if it can, soft if it can, in that order. So ni ges is the normal way of doing it, and then we say a ges I for the affirmative. Now and then the pronouns can drop for them as well. So you can have me ve, or me ges, or ve ges, or ni ges for negative, and a ges. Anyway, so because them particles are there and they get dropped, the mutations from stay behind in more formal of the informal Welsh. But what we can actually do is, as a more colloquial version of that, is we can just soft mutate all of them. So you end up with just ges I for I had got and I got. Ges I then for I didn't have or I didn't get. And ges I have to say it like that because it's a question. I can't show you the question mark. There's a question mark in there as well. So did I have or did I get? So what you normally do is, in more formal, informal Welsh, you have ges I as the positive, as the affirmative, so keeping it as it is. Ges for the negative, and ges for the question or the interrogative. But like I'm saying here, colloquially, they can just use Ges across the board. That's what this episode's about. Okay. So, and to confuse matters first, my mouth isn't doing what I want it to tonight. So, to confuse matters further, the particles me and ve are also used for other things. Me means I, and ve is means him. And then the ni particle means we or us as well, and a particle, the interrogative particle in the formal stuff, means and as well, and amongst other things. It can be a pronoun meaning whom as well. Right. What have we got there then? So the story for today is this. Let's see how this goes with my mouth being how it is tonight. Mi ges I wd I frecwast. Ges ti unrhyw beth i'w fwyta? I had porridge for breakfast. Did you get anything to eat? Geithon nhw ddim cyfle I siarad efo'r athrawes. They didn't get a chance to talk to the teacher. Geithon ni ddigon o'r amser efo hi. Did we have enough time with her? Geithoch chi'r neges drwy'r e-bost? Did you get the message by email? There's your story. So, wd is not a good word. UWD, porridge. Good word. And you can see that when we had caeth before, and that becomes gaeth in this lot, you change the sound of it when you move. It's still spelled the same, gaethon, but it's not pronounced like that. It's pronounced gaethon. So gaeth becomes gaeth when you get over to the plural ones, and then it becomes gaethoni, gaethochi, and gaethon nhw. So little things to remember there, that the spelling changes, that you can have particles, that sometimes you can drop the particles but the mutation stays, and sometimes the mutation doesn't stay, and then sometimes we use the normal mutations for the differences between negatives and interrogatives, and then sometimes we just use a flat soft mutation across the board colloquially. So pick one. Right, what else have we got? So I've put new tables up. I've added these particles and different ways of saying things. I haven't done all the audio yet. I haven't done all the word pages for them yet. I'll have to follow. I'll probably get the audio done by tomorrow morning. And yeah, more quizzes. And I'll just talk you through some of the things on the tables, really. So, like I said, you had Ges I, and then you could have mi Ges I, or you could have ve Ges I, or you could have Ges I. And then there's other words as well. But I'm just sticking to that one as sort of becoming the standard. And then we have Ges ti, mi Ges ti, ve Ges ti. So different particles with or without mutation as well on its own. You'll see on the tables, get on the web lesson. There's no point in just listening to me. It's a visual thing, this one. Got to see what's going on there. You don't have to memorise them all, but being aware of the differences and what's out there could help you target to the dialect that you want, but also give you an idea across the board what's there. Right, we're about out of time. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.